They tell me what's done in the dark will find a way to shine. Wait, hold on. Should start here. I'm a fake nigga and it's never been clearer. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. I'm a fake and it's never been clearer. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. Can't see myself when I look in the mirror. What's going on, y'all? My name is Doku D, and today we're talking about that Kevin Hart embarrassment. If you don't know, Netflix does this thing yearly where they do the roast of blank. This year was the roast of Kevin Hart, and on that show, some nigga named, what's that nigga name? Some nigga named Tony Hinchcliffe. I don't know who the fuck that is, but his name just radiates racism. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I didn't even watch this. I don't care to watch shit like this. I'm more concerned with what it does for the culture. So, anywho, Tony Hinchcliffe made jokes about George Floyd's death. To be specific, he made jokes, saying George Floyd is in hell and looking up at us, and he's so proud of Kevin that he can't breathe or some shit like that. Got the whole club laughing with that shit. He did have the whole club laughing in that fucking place, including Kevin Hart. There are also several racist jokes floating around, and Kevin just took it like a good boy. And I'm telling you all this because I watched the Breakfast Club interview of him responding to the backlash, and that shit pissed me off. And I'm gonna tell you why it pissed me off. But first, I think we should look at the particular clip that I want to, really get into. So let's look at it.
Tony threw one out there. It's this and this, but you do know that that's what this shit is a roast. But I just want you to know from my side. That man is on his own.
You ain't lead with that, Kev. You should have been leading with that the whole time.
Because I don't need to.
People just want to know you care.
I don't need to prove to people that I give a fuck.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Just this time. This one time.
No.
Yes, this one.
No. If you open that door, then that's the door that people expect all the time. Why the f do I need to do that?
So, straight raccoon activity, but I hate this clip. I hate this shit because he feels all this anger and all this annoyance with being asked to prove that he cares, to stand up for people. He says it's a roast. Why the fuck is the dude bringing up George Floyd in a roast for Kevin Hart? That on its own is inappropriate. But so to get into the real meat and potatoes of why this shit pisses me off, is this nigga is pissed off he has to show integrity. He hates that it's expected of him to show up for his people when the situation calls for it. See, this that hyper individualistic shit I cannot stand from celebrities. Not even just Kevin Hart. That shit from celebrities where they feel like they don't owe or rich people, whatever they feel like they don't owe nobody nothing for any reason for nothing. Bro, it's not just about you, nigga. It's about having empathy and integrity to stand on something, for something to be important to you, like the lives of other people. Right, that nigga was murdered. George Floyd was murdered for the color of his skin. And this nigga made light of his life, said that he was in hell and that he's looking up and he can't fucking breathe. He made fun of the way that the nigga died. And you wonder why people expect a response from you. It may be because the color of your skin is the same. And if a man who was killed for the color of his skin, it could have very well been you in another universe. That could have been you. That could have been me. That could have been any one of us. So it's about empathy. It's about putting yourself in another person's shoes, the family. And saying, wow, would I like this if this was somebody I knew? If you had a family member who died in that way, would you allow it to make a joke like that? No, you wouldn't, because your care, your emotions extend to that person. So if it's George Floyd, I don't give a fuck if you don't know the nigga or not. He was a man with your skin tone, and he died because of that. So yes, there is a expectation from you to show up and show out when your people are being humiliated, and then Tony just gets away with the shit. You don't say nothing, do nothing, and then after the fact, when you're asked to come on and speak your piece, you say, "Well, I didn't say it, so stop acting." Nigga, how old? I'm not gonna even Google search how old Kevin Hart is, but this nigga got grays in his hair. You talking about some? I didn't say it. I mean, holy shit! Basic empathy is taught in school. If you see two kids, you're in school, right? You see two kids picking on another kid, right? You're supposed to say something, right? And they teach you this shit. You're not supposed to just allow that shit. You're not supposed to just let or jump in on the picking on the kid. You're supposed to stand up and say something to somebody who can divide that shit, who can help. Basic shit. And do you know why you would do that? Because if it were you who needed help, if it were you who was being picked on, or someone you know who's close to you, you would want someone to step in. You would want someone to stop that shit. You would want help. And I refuse to hear anybody saying otherwise. You would want help. So if you can understand that it was distasteful, if you can understand that in that position, you would want help, you should help others. It's that fucking simple. This is why I fucking hate individualism. This is what I mean when I say rich niggas, they literally lose their fucking emotions. They lose empathy because they have it so fucking good. They only worry about what they have, and that's it. They can't fathom thinking about the perspective of another person. They can't fathom thinking about themselves in this position and then needing a defense. It's fucking, it's sick. It's stupid. This nigga got grays, man. So yes, people expect you to show up for the person, for you to say something. But no, you don't do that, because at the end of the day, your pockets are lined. You're good. It's not about someone you directly know. It's not about your family member. So why should I have to do anything? And you can bet your sweet fucking dollar that if something was on this show that was going to directly jeopardize that nigga's bank account, he would have got up and grown 4 fucking arms to fight. So I don't want to hear, why do I have to do something? I guarantee you, when it pertains to you and your wellness, you would fight for tooth and fucking nail, because that's what you care about. You don't give a fuck about other people. And I wish niggas would just be more forthcoming instead of being so fucking deceitful and conniving and then expecting you to pay money to go. This nigga still expects fans. And this is exactly why things stay the way the fuck they are. It's because everybody is so individualized that we don't care about other people. We're not willing to sacrifice and throw down for other people. They have to be blood related. There are people dying across the earth. There are people in horrible situations. We should feel for those people. We should stand the fuck up and do something. Do something. Because if it were you, you would want someone to do something. Because if we were in that situation, we would want the same thing. That's why people expect it. That's why if you do it one time, they're gonna expect it. Yeah, we're gonna fucking expect you to have empathy, you dick. People dying across the earth, it matters not because it's gonna benefit you, not because they're blood related, because they're people like you. And if you were in that position, you would want somebody to come and save you. You would want somebody to fight for you, stand up for you, not let your memory be disrespected and for you. That's what you would want. Then this nigga had the audacity to liken the joke to, like, there were also Charlie Kirk jokes. Like, those niggas are not equals. Charlie Kirk spent his whole fucking life just saying racist shit, creating outrage, saying that he wishes the Civil Rights Act never happened, which would directly affect black people and create negative outcomes. Like, he said gun violence is okay. A few deaths a year is okay as long as we get to keep guns. And then he fucking fucked around and found out and died to that same fucking thing. Charlie Kirk's death was a result of gun violence. The very same thing he low-key was defending. Charlie Kirk chose to defend those things. He chose to divide. He chose to tell lies. He chose to create outrage. And when presented with new facts, when presented with the truth, he chose to continue doing the same thing because it lined his pocket. I can't say what I want to say, man, but not all people deserve that extension of grace. And in this case, when somebody makes a career out of actively trying to take from a group of people what they deserve, what is inherent to their humanity, their rights, yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, I'm not gonna mourn that person or any jokes made about them. Like, the nigga believed that if his daughter were to be taken advantage of, he would force the pregnancy. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. His leave from this earth is a net positive. That's the nicest I can put it. George Floyd's death is representative of hundreds and hundreds of years of oppression, remnants of it to this day. If that had been a white man under that nigga's knee, it would have been taken off as fast as it was put on, but it wasn't. And that's why George Floyd is not here today, because of racial injustice. And that's the fucking difference between these two things. There's nothing to be made fun of for George fucking Floyd, but Charlie Kirk advocated for the way that he fucking died. And there's more. I really wish I could say what I want to say, but if there's anything to take away from this, I want it to be known that it is not okay to just not care about the next person. This ideology that we have, and it's a result of capitalism, this ideology that we have that we just have to worry about our own, and that's it, and we should never, take up in arms for anything that doesn't directly affect us, is exactly why you have to wake up and go to that trash job every day, why you have to make these bills and nobody's gonna help you. It is that exact perpetuated mindset over and over between person to person, neighbor to neighbor, is why we struggle. This idea that we just have to worry about our own. Until the day we can unify for something, and this is visible in history, until the day we can all unify behind one cause for the betterment of the next person beside you, the person behind you, in front of you, and the person diagonal to you, things will stay the same. This is a very small example of that. And I hate it. I hate it because Kevin Hart has capital. He has money, right? He has power. There's power behind his words, right? Thousands of people would rally behind this nigga if he so pleased, if he so made a statement about it. He could have let these people know, made an example out of that, whatever his name is, that we as a people aren't going to stand for the racial degradation. It's that simple. But instead, he chose to laugh, and then he chose to come on and justify it and say, why should it be his responsibility? It should be your responsibility because you are a person, because you should have empathy and love for the next person. Granted, they're a decent human being, decent enough, or trying to be, that they deserve it. Anywho, that's kind of to wrap up this video. Hope y'all niggas enjoyed this video. I don't know what to say. I just want to get on and rant about this because it gets on my nerves every time. I hate celebrities, bro. But that's for another video. I haven't supported Kevin Hart. I don't plan to do it in the future. I would encourage people to do the same if this situation means anything to you. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I appreciate everything y'all do. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for the support on my last video. I really appreciate y'all. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm gonna have to catch y'all niggas later. The drawing has a little bit to go, so we're gonna let it go. And yeah, love you all and see y'all niggas later.